Welcome to Momo TV. Today we are touring a World Cultural Heritage Site, Gulangyu. Before we step onto Gulangyu, let's begin with the city that embraces it, Xiamen. Perched on the southeast coast of China, right across the Taiwan Strait, Xiamen has long been a bridge between the mainland and the island of Taiwan. The two are just a short ferry ride apart, and that nearness has shaped Xiamen's role as a crossroads of culture, trade, and history. Once a modest fishing port, Xiamen rose to global importance in the 19th century as one of China's earliest treaty ports, opened to international trade after the Opium War. Its harbors welcomed merchants and missionaries, leaving behind traces of European architecture and foreign influence that still shape the city today. Just a short ferry ride from Xiamen lies Gulangyu Island, a place where history, culture, and natural beauty converge. Gulangyu, whose name means drum wave islet, after the sound of waves striking its rocks, has been celebrated for centuries as one of southern China's most enchanting destinations. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the island became an international settlement, home to foreign consulates, missionaries, and traders. That era left behind an extraordinary mix of European-style villas, churches, and schools, earning Gulangyu the nickname the Museum of World Architecture. In recognition of this unique cultural landscape, UNESCO designated Gulangyu a World Heritage Site in 2017, honoring it as a living record of global exchange during a pivotal time in modern Chinese history. Today, Gulangyu is one of the most popular tourist destinations in China. Crowds pour onto its narrow lanes daily, seeking its tropical gardens, shaded promenades, historic mansions, and sweeping ocean views. With no cars allowed, visitors wander on foot through a landscape where banyan trees intertwine with Gothic spires, and the sea breeze carries both history and music. Fitting for an island also nicknamed Piano Island. We now step into the Bagua Building, one of Gulangyu's most famous landmarks. Built in 1907, its octagonal design gave it the name Bagua, meaning 8 trigrams. And today, this historic villa houses something truly extraordinary: the Gulangyu Organ Museum. At the heart of the hall stands a massive pipe organ, its towering pipes and intricate valves revealing the fascinating mechanics of sound itself. Displays around the room showcase dozens of vintage organs collected from across the world. Many of these pieces were crafted in the United States during the golden age of American manufacturing. Each polished wood panel and gleaming brass key is more than just an instrument. It's a window into a time when American industry exported not only goods, but music and culture. The museum is a reminder of Gulangyu's unique past as an international settlement. In this small island off the coast of Xiamen, east and west, met not only in architecture and trade, but also in music. And here, you can still hear that harmony echo through the pipes. Something I do not enjoy are those contractors yelling at pedestrians all the time. One of them just now literally said, "There are a bunch of stupid bee." The improper behavior does not match with the history, culture, and the nature beauty of this island. One of the most fascinating chapters in Gulangyu's history began in the mid-19th century, after the First Opium War. When Xiamen was designated as a treaty port in 1843, foreign powers quickly established a presence here. Just across the harbor, this tiny island of Gulangyu became home to diplomats, missionaries, and merchants from across the world. By 1903, the island was formally declared an international settlement, one of the very few in China. It was governed not by China alone, but by a council of representatives from 13 countries, including Britain, the United States, Japan, France, and Germany. Here's something refreshing you'll find at many stalls: Xiao Xian Kao, or herbal grass jelly dessert. It's made from a special herb simmered down into a smooth, cooling jelly. In summer, it's served cold with toppings like taro balls, peanuts, sweet beans, or coconut milk. A perfect antidote to the heat. In winter, it can also be enjoyed warm, with ginger syrup for extra comfort. Popular across southern China and Taiwan, Xiaoxian Cao is loved not just for its taste, but also for its traditional reputation of being good for the body, cooling, soothing, and balancing. Here's a popular street food drawing a big crowd: shark meatballs. Vendors scoop them fresh into steaming bowls, and many people line up for a taste. It's clearly a local favorite, though personally, I'm not too comfortable with the idea of eating shark. Here's a fun local snack called Dan Man Guan, which roughly means egg grand slam. It's all about eggs, layered, rolled, and topped with sauces until you get a warm, fluffy, and satisfying bite. Simple ingredients, but with plenty of creativity, and definitely a favorite for people looking for quick comfort food on the go. This is hai li jian, or oyster omelet, a beloved Fujian specialty. Fresh oysters are mixed with egg, sweet potato starch, and herbs, then pan-fried until crispy outside and tender inside. It's rich, flavorful, and a true taste of the southern coast. Among the many reminders of Gulangyu's international past stands the Union Church. Built in 1917 by American missionaries, this Protestant church was one of the first Western-style Christian sanctuaries on the island. Its red brick facade, Gothic arches, and tall spire reflect the architectural influence of Europe and America during the early 20th century. For decades, the church was a gathering place not only for foreign residents, but also for local Chinese Christians. It became a symbol of the island's cosmopolitan character, a place where faith and community transcended national boundaries. Today, Union Church remains active, welcoming worshippers and visitors alike. Restored and preserved as part of Gulangyu's heritage, it continues to embody the island's unique blend of cultures, history, and spirituality. Known affectionately as the Garden on the Sea, Xiamen consistently wins acclaim for its livability, earning titles like China's most romantic leisure city, and multiple awards. This city seamlessly fuses nature and modernity. Stylish waterfronts, thriving cultural venues, and spaces like the Xiamen Cultural Complex, which energizes both residents and tourists with high-end art and performance. Another key asset, its proximity to Taiwan, just a short ferry or flight away, has cultivated robust cross-strait ties, from daily commuters to cultural exchanges. Whether through its peaceful coastal charm or its pace-setting innovation in tech and creative industries, modern Xiamen welcomes visitors with open arms and a forward-looking spirit. This is Shuzhuang Garden, one of Gulangyu's most celebrated classical gardens. It was built in 1913 by Lin Erjia, a wealthy overseas Chinese merchant who named it Shuzhuang after his family's ancestral home. The garden reflects his wish to blend traditional Chinese landscaping with the island's natural beauty. Shuzhuang Garden is famous for its clever use of space, with winding corridors, hidden pavilions, and sudden openings to sweeping views of the sea. Its design follows the classic Chinese philosophy of borrowing scenery, where the surrounding mountains and ocean become part of the garden itself. Within its walls, you'll also find the Piano Museum, echoing Gulangyu's nickname as Piano Island, with hundreds of historic instruments on display. Walking here feels like stepping into both a painting and a poem, a space where architecture, nature, and music all come together in harmony. Our journey through Gulangyu Island comes to an end, a place where the sea meets the city, where East and West left their mark, and where history and beauty still live side by side. From its shaded gardens and colonial villas to its music halls and bustling lanes, Gulangyu is more than a destination. It's a living story of cultural exchange and human creativity. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next episode.